What's going on, guys? Ryan with Jedha Patrol back. Another video today. We're going to take a look at the SooSooToys Unbreakable, aka Invincible, which is promising to be a pretty exciting release because I've got Omni-Man from them a couple months ago. If you want to check out that review, it's somewhere down there. But today is Invincible. If you want to get one of these, check out Pop Collectibles, link in the description below. Let's check it out. Now, we got Omni-Man not too long ago from SooSooToys, so we've been waiting on his son, which was delayed by a few months, but definitely worth the wait. A limited edition piece, they're telling us. I think the number is 500 pieces. I could be wrong. I think it's 500 or 1,500. It was a small number, so you can roast me in the comment section if I got that wrong. But regardless, you can see that these two pair beautifully together. Adapted from the animated series, brought into life like goodness. And man, they look good together, right? So we've got, obviously, we've got Omni-Man right here. We've got his son, Mark, looking all kinds of awesome. And these two, I was waiting and exciting with anticipation on posing these two together. Super excited to do this today because the show was amazing, but SooSooToys has the ability to make hero suits that are posable. Sometimes they drop the ball a little bit, like Omni-Man, that World Box body. It's time for those to go bye-bye. But the suits tend to last a very long time. They tend to be fairly sturdy and durable. And obviously, the color design on this particular character, on both of them, is actually quite stunning. So here we go. So I've got both of them posed up in a little bit of a flight pose. Omni-Man, Dad's over here going, hey, let's go over there. I mean, that head sculpt is beautiful. I love both of them that came with that figure. And then obviously we got Mark here. Now, Mark does come with two different sets of looks. He's got this clean look, and then we've got a bloody look. I'm undecided on which one I'm going to use yet. But here's the clean look. It is quite fantastic. Posing up, not a problem. One issue posing Omni-Man, I will tell you guys, is the World Box body they use is so heavy. The clamp that goes on the back actually broke one, so I had to steal one from another figure to put on here because he's just too freaking heavy for that clamp. So that's one thing you might want to be mindful of. But he does have a wired cape, so that's nice. Regardless of that, Mark here looks great posed up. Torso twist on this. I tried to get a lot of torso twists on him, on Mark, that is, Invincible. However, the suit did keep pulling it back to somewhat of a neutral position, which is kind of unfortunate. It looks great. Posability, like double jointed arms and elbows and all that kind of stuff, is great. But the torso twist is just limited by the actual suit, which is a little bit of a sad thing to do. But man, those two look good together. Posing wise, really didn't have any other issues other than that. Both of them look fantastic, but I think we can have some more fun posing this guy, which I believe, based on a recent poll, is what you're interested in. Let's go do some more. Let's take a closer look at Invincible up close and without his dad lurking around telling him what to do. So here we go. We've got Mark here posed up. Again, not too many issues posing this guy up. The suit is a little restrictive depending on what you want to do, because I actually wanted his other hand gripping his wrist, kind of like he's put on a glove or something like that. However, you can't do that. So that's the thing. But sometimes you can't do every pose you want to do. But the head sculpt is beautiful. And this might be, if I must be honest, I think I will be. This might be one of SooSooToys' best head sculpts, especially when we get to the bloody version. But this one's quite good. The clean look, I like this quite a bit. I do have a slight issue with the cowl, like not sitting flush on the suit. I'm not sure exactly how you deal with that since it's a removable piece. It's not a big deal, but you can see there is a gap there, and that's something, maybe I can deal with. I'm not sure. But the coloration on here, the textures on the suit, you can see the multiple different little textures and designs they've got going on everything. It's quite good. And then I do like the little base, which is typical of SooSooToys, little hexagonal diamond plate base, with the yellow and blue, and it looks fantastic. So I'm a big fan of this just right off the bat, and I hope you guys are enjoying this figure as well. I don't know how deep into the line SooSooToys is going to go with this. I would like to see an Adam Eve. That would be great. But honestly, if they don't, and this is the end, we got Omni-Man and we got Invincible, I'm good with that. Like, that's perfectly fine for me. They represent the show, they represent the comics well. and they got a lot of accessories, posability, and they're going to stand on the shelf with 2 versus having to buy 20 figures in the same line. So that part I'm okay with, but I'm curious what he looks like with the bloodied up stuff going on. So let's do that. So I've got him posed up here with the bloody accessories, which is super easy to do. There's a magnet switch out for the neck plate, magnet switch out for the head. So you actually can interchange whichever ones you want, which is very nice. If you've got an older, like not an older, but a recent Spider-Man figure, a Darth Maul figure, something magnet, that's kind of how that works out. It's very easy. The hands have the typical SooSooToys problems where the hand itself, the mold for it is just not large enough for the wrist peg. I don't know why they continue to have that problem, but they certainly do. And a hairdryer is almost guaranteed to be needed with any SooSooToys figure. I wish they would figure that out. That's of all the figures I've got for SooSooToys, which is quite a bit, that's the most frustrating thing about any of their figures is I know I have to break out a hairdryer if I want to change the hands. And we really shouldn't have to do that. Something's got to happen with that. But there you go, bloodied up gauntlets, bloodied up fists, bloodied up cowl, bloodied up eyes, broken glasses. You can see the eyes through the glasses. In fact, on the previous sculpt, you can see the eyes through the glasses on that one as well, under proper lighting. The only miss, I guess, on this is if you want to go full bloody, you really can't because you don't have a whole nother figure. You just got to swap out parts, and that's fine. So if you want to go full bloody, you got to customize yours to have blood all over the chest and the suit and the boots and shoulders and all that kind of stuff. Otherwise, you kind of got to give it a little. You got to give it a little pass on the clean parts. It's not bad. Don't get me wrong, but you're missing the continuity of the suit by not having blood everywhere. So there's that. So if you really want that version, you decided that's the one you want to have yours posed up as, break out your paints and get to customizing. Outside of that, this sculpt looks beautiful. The hair, sculpt, paint applications, everything's great. The blood is done very well. I have no complaints about that. The way they did the fists and the broken up, and the gloves, I think it looks great. Let's do another pose. So I'm going to attempt to have this not fall over while this is spinning around because it's fallen over quite a few times. The clamps and they just not designed for what I had intended here, but that's okay. I wanted, again, like I said earlier, I wanted more torso twist. The suit's kind of prohibiting that, which is a little unfortunate. However, we're going to work with it. I did something similar, a pose like this with a Spider-Man and Mysterio video. You can watch that out, and Spider-Man is way easier to get in something more dynamic than this. However, we're not here to talk about Spider-Man. We're here to talk about Invincible, and SooSooToys knocked it out of the park. I have no regrets on picking this up. Super excited to have it in the collection. And because there's only 2 in the line, that'll save me a lot of money going forward, not having to collect a whole line of 1,000 figures. And honestly, they just look good side by side. So I don't know if I'm going to have them as father-son posed up or like fighting crime, or I'm going to have them posed up like this fighting each other. Undecided. What would you do? Would you have them clean version, bloodied up version, fighting, working together? How would you display yours? Let me know in the comment section. But there is our J. Jonah Jameson. I'm just kidding. That's Omni-Man. Man, that looks good together. Really? Really, really, really does. So I'm super excited to have these. Like I said earlier, I got mine at Pop Collectibles. I don't know if they have any more of these because I'm pretty sure they sold out. But, if you were lucky enough to get one of those, how do you have yours posed up? Would you like to see SooSooToys continue the line? And if so, what figures would you like them to make? And let me know that in the comment section down below. I'm happy with this. I'm super happy with this. So obviously it comes with accessories. He's got gloves. He's got baseballs. He got some other stuff or whatever. If you want to see the accessories, check out their photos on the website. But for me, I'm a fan. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you're really pissed off because I didn't show you all the accessories or the box art or the insert, any of that stuff, I don't know what to tell you. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. I'd love to have you here on part of the patrol. If you want to check us out on Facebook, you can do that. And if you want to go beyond that and be amazing, support the channel on Patreon. Link in the description below. As always, click what you like. See you next time.